Hi everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to create a drag and drop activity using Google Slides. Right now I'm currently in my Google Drive. This is where I'm going to start creating my Google Slides. I like to already be in the location within my Google Drive where I'm going to create my slides. That way I don't have to worry about it afterwards to move my slides into the folder I want it to be in. So I'm going to go ahead and go to New, Google Slides. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change the layout. I'm going to keep just the title only. That way I can use that as my directions. On this one, I'm going to have a little table. So let me go ahead and start with that. I'm going to insert a table. Let's make it 3 columns by 2 rows. And I'm going to put nouns right there. On the second column, I'm going to put verbs. So the objective of this activity will be for students to drag the words that are going to be on the bottom into the correct column, regarding if it's a noun, a verb, or an adjective. So we need more space here. I'm going to go ahead and just enter a few times. I think that should be enough. Let me bring this up. Let me just wait. There we go. And then right here on the top, I'm going to put the directions. It's going to say drag the words on the bottom to the correct section on the table. And of course, whatever your instructions are going to be, you can word them to however it is you want. And obviously I misspelled adjective right here. Okay, so there we go. And another one right here, and I'm dragging this right there. Okay, so once you have, this is what we don't want students to be able to move around. So we want this to be pretty fixed. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to download this as an image. So I'm going to go to File. And then I'm going to, where's my download right here, and I want to download this as a PNG image. And it's right there on the bottom. Now, I'm going to get rid of everything I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this as well. I'm going to go to background. And I'm going to choose an image. At this point, I'm just going to drag that image that got downloaded a little while ago in there. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Done. So now notice if I click on this, you can't really move it. Okay, it's part of the background, and that's what we want. We don't want students to be able to move, certain parts of this. Now, what we do want them to move, that's what we're going to insert right now. We're going to put in some words. So I'm going to go ahead and use shapes. I'm going to do just a simple little square here, a little box. And then you can always decide to change the colors of this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's over here in this area, the fill color. I'm going to go to this very bright yellow. And then my border color, I'm a huge Laker fanatic, so I might as well go with purple. And then you can change the thickness of the border. So that's probably good right there. Okay. If you double click on this shape that you just created, you're not able to type in the inside. So let me go ahead and start with a dog. That'll be simple enough. And then since we already have the way we want the little box to look, instead of doing that whole process all over again, I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to press Control D on my keyboard. That duplicated. I'm going to do that a few times. 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 boxes. Of course, you can do as many as you want here. Just for time's sake, I'm just doing 6. And of course, you can drag these, to the different areas here in the bottom. I'll just leave it like that for right now. And I'm going to start changing the words here. I can do something like beautiful. Dance. And then over here, let me change that to truck. And what else do I have over here in the bottom? I can do something like silly. Okay, so on this Then the students will be able to move these little boxes in the bottom into the correct area, but they can't move this around anymore. So again, this is a little drag and drop activity. So dog, we know that's a noun. And then silly would be an adjective, dance, verbs, and you get the idea. This is what students would do with this activity. You can use this for a bunch of different things. And what you use to drag and drop here, we use little boxes. They can be images as well. Okay, so let me show you kind of how you can do that one also, just to show you another little trick as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add another slide here. And let me change the layout again to just my title only. And I can just say, let's see, directions first. Let's see, move 3 cows to the field. Something like that. I'm going to insert a little field, and then I'm going to have little cows. So again, this is just to count things, just for little kids. Obviously, it's more of an elementary type of activity. But you can also, maybe have a map, and then have the names of states. You can have them, drag those into the map. Let me go ahead and insert an image here. You can get very creative with all these different drag and drop, activities. So let me go ahead and insert an image. I'm gonna just search the web here. I think I did fence earlier, and that gave me the fence I wanted. Another thing about this, guys, we want transparent types of images. I mean, unless you want to work with some of those, you can. But if you put PNG, you can get images that the background won't show. So let me do that. Let's see. Here it is. This is the one I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and select that area here. I'm going to insert it. And then I'm just going to put that over here. And that should be fine. Of course, I can go in and crop a little bit more around it, but I'm going to leave it like that. And same thing, we want to make sure we download this as an image so that we can insert it as the background. So I'm going to go back to File. Let's see. Download current slide, a PNG. And there's that downloaded. So now I can get rid of this here. And I can get rid of this as well. And I'm going to go back to background. I'm going to choose an image. And I'm going to drag that in here. And I'm going to hit done. So again, these things are no longer movable. Now we're going to look for our little cow. So let me go back over here to insert image from the web. I'm going to leave that PNG because I don't want the backgrounds of images that I get with cows to, be visible. Okay. Oh, this cow's so cute. Let's go with that one. I'm going to insert that. And make this small so it can kind of fit on the field. Okay. So here's another little trick. Depending on what you want to use it, however you want to use it, you can have numbers. And if you want all these, the students to be able to use the numbers, but you want them to, make it appear as if there's, if they use that number, it's still available. This is what you do. I'm going to go ahead and click on my little cow. And just like we were doing to the little boxes earlier, we want to make copies of it. I'm just going to press Control-D to duplicate. And I'm going to go ahead and use your little grid lines. See, right now you have the little grid lines for the horizontal and vertical. So I'm going to put it there. And it will exactly, well, I didn't get it correctly. There it is. Be on top of the other one. So I'm going to press it again. And I'm going to do the same thing. Make sure you look at your little grid lines. I'm going to do another one. I'm only asking the student to put a 3. But you want to make sure you have more. That way, they're actually going to get the correct one. They have to know it instead of kind of just realizing, oh, they ran out of cows, so that must be it. This might be what takes a little while longer at times. And let me add in more. And finding, there you are. Okay, so when the student gets this assignment, it says to move 3 cows to the field. So they're going to grab a cow, put it over there, and then the cow's still there, so they can still keep on grabbing cows. And then once they feel they have the correct answer, they can stop, and you still have these here. So again, you can kind of just layer them on top of each other as many as you can, you want to put on there. Definitely as many as are going to be required for the correct answer, but you always want to have a few more to make sure that they do understand and are getting the correct number and not just going because you gave them the amount they needed for the activity. Okay, so again, you can also use this for those of you that might teach social studies. Select a map, have them drag the locations onto the map. For language arts teachers, you can put sentences, maybe like 2 sentences, download it, as an image, put it as a background, then put words as far as, maybe having them having to use the correct word to fill in the blanks. So there's a lot of different things you can do with drag and drop through Google Slides. And again, the main purpose of us wanting students to use more drag and drop activities is because the STAR 2.0 will have drag and drop questions. Remember, it's a more interactive type of test now. So when students start seeing those type of questions in the test, it'll be something they're already used to if teachers start incorporating more of this. So that's kind of the whole goal of, us wanting teachers to use more of these drag and drop activities, so students are going to be more familiarized and more comfortable when they encounter them during the STAR 2.0 test. If y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.